So today we're gonna go ahead and keep a very simple pace, and we're gonna do a unit review reaction video. And I think we could just go ahead and do a unit review reaction video on that little AGL Zamasu video right over here. Let's pick a random one.
It's your boy Dev, back with another one of these Dokkan.
Okay, let's
Today
just
we're talking about
straight into
AGL
it.
Merge Zamasu. So AGL Merge Zamasu is a unit that came out during Golden Week of 2019 along with Tech Trunks. Talked about Tech Trunks about a couple of...
I know, I don't want to pause it, but a couple of pauses, alright? Just give me a couple of chances. If you listen to me closely, and I know I said this in the past, pretty much all of these unit reviews were recorded like 30 minutes, an hour after I woke up. I would wake up and I would immediately record a unit review. Oh my goodness. And then like I got to a point where I would record 2 unit reviews in one day. I would bless you guys, those double uploads. Hey, shout out to Afro Dev. What an era.
days ago, or yeah, it was like a couple of days ago. So let's go.
This is gonna be a very simple video.
Our boy AGL Merge Zamasu.
Of course.
So he came out during the Legendary Goku event meta, and I think that this unit performed alright for the Legendary Goku event meta, although his real issue was the fact that he only had damage reduction.
And no defense.
I really do not
Pretty
like
much.
that they did this for both Super Buu and Fuse Zamasu, because it would
100.
age just terrible.
100%.
This is just a glaring issue. You don't give a unit damage reduction with no defense. This was probably the biggest issue with this unit at the time.
What I will say, I know I paused again. What I will say is that his pre-EZA palette, Dokkan pretty much set him up for a pretty powerful ass EZA. And I did not expect Dokkan to make this guy as good as they did when he had first got his EZA. So that's something. That pre-EZA palette is pretty good. We'll say that. Because all they had to really do was slap defense on him with his damage reduction. That's all they really had to do, and they went bananas with him.
Because for you to
Honestly,
be
good.
defensively sound, you needed some
pretty good with how they
support on
did
the
him.
team. And if we pull up Roman Gods real fast, we did have Tech Merge Zamasu to run right next to this guy, who was his best linking partner. Wait, when he gets EZA? He doesn't get his EZA
till
super annoying.
next year.
So yeah, he really had like Tech Merge Zamasu
Pretty
like,
much
later on in the next year to run right next to this guy to give him 50% defense,
which does matter.
Was like, it looked cool, but like, come on now, this is ridiculous. You're waiting a whole till like next year to get this guy's true best linking partner, because if it wasn't
about give or take like
then it was
9 months.
Himself.
I'm just speculating,
and this guy
saying
was
random
just
numbers.
a pure glass cannon, because he would lower his damage reduction further to 20% damage reduction. Yeah,
that guy.
Now,
that guy can put out.
Although he did perform all right for the Legendary Goku at the time,
pre-EZA too. At the time,
I think the real issue was the fact that he only had damage reduction, and if we take a look at all of his transformations, right? He would just have his base Zamasu transformation. He would have his Fuse Zamasu transformation.
True.
Then he would have his mutated purple Bukaki arm Zamasu transformation. You know. And
no, I did not say that.
I felt as if though these two.
No, I did not say that. Go back. What did I say?
Fuse Zamasu transformation. Then he would have his mutated purple Bukaki arm Zamasu transformation, you know? And I felt as if though these two forms at the time.
No, I did not say that.
They were all right. These two forms made sense, but this form
did someone point that out in the comments? I don't see a timestamp. So I don't think anyone pointed it out. I really got away with that.
Tech Trunks is doing so much inside his second form, then why isn't this guy doing more in his second form? He should be like stunning. He should I don't know. He should have something.
Fun fact, by the way, when I said that, I stole that from the truth.
Damage reduction would have been a little bit bearable. It's like
that purple arm thing I just said. I stole that from truth.
Who cares?
Because he said that in one of his older videos.
We're in a stacking meta, so I mean, really?
Also true.
All right. So Yeah, I think he performed okay for Legendary Goku. Man. That coupled with the fact that he did have a pretty good leader skill for the time.
For
Realm
sure.
of Gods, Work Stream, Class 3 Key, 120% across the board. Realm of Gods is actually quite a solid category team, and 3 Key and 120%
Him and Trunks had
across
pretty
the
good
board
leader
for
skills.
Extreme Class characters was definitely quite good. So you can
Although
bring,
Zamasu had
bring
the edge.
AGL Turles on the same team
Because,
as Realm of Gods category characters,
you know,
which was
Realm of
definitely
Gods
quite,
is better than Future
quite
Saga at the
interesting,
time.
you know? It's quite interesting that you was able to do that to get that little support. So for Legendary Goku, I think
Well, I say it still is. Yeah, Realm of Gods shits on Future
Although
Saga.
he only had damage
Right?
reduction, you had to be really
Easily.
careful with.
You got
how
both
this guy would
the
get
6-year
hit.
anniversary.
So how does he perform in
EZAs.
today's meta? You're
You have
clearly
the
not going to
Blue
bring this
Boys.
guy
Yeah.
into
Hell yeah.
today's meta because
Hell
he's literally
yeah.
a damage reduction unit with no defense.
Evo
it's like,
can,
why
I
would
mean,
they
not
do this?
Blue
It's
Boys.
like it's really just this. If they would just replace this, just give him 100% attack and defense start turn here, 40%.
Okay, now I wasn't completely paying attention throughout like what I was saying for the past couple of seconds, but I hope there's something I'm thinking about that I'm not sure if I said this in this video. So let's just continue watching.
And damage reduction, and then like he goes to this form, give him 2 key and 120% attack and defense. He gains 50% damage reduction, and then put this as a 4 key and 280% attack and defense, and then
I'm talking about an
leave his
EZA
damage reduction the
concept.
way it is. And
Okay.
like, who cares? Like, they really could have fixed it that way. But you're not definitely gonna run him inside the red zone.
Dokkan was not gonna do that to him,
because he's
though.
AGL. Red zone, no, it's just
For, like, a
will not
pre-EZA
just make
palette.
sense at all. So I wanted to see something about this unit. He does have good link set. He does have a good link set. But like, what 200% leader skills is he on? He's on that 180% the stats Patara leader skill. He is on he's on Battle of Fate, so he is on the Trunks and Vegeta's 200% leader skill.
Do keep in mind, this is before
on
I found
Time
out
Trials
about the
200%
website that
skill.
shows
No,
all
I
the
think it's only
200% of your
Hearts.
skills. That just
Yeah,
makes
Hearts
life
is
so
only
much
Dragon Ball
easier.
Heroes and,
Back then, I
Time
used to
Trials
pull
and
them up
crossover.
individually.
This guy's obviously not crossover. Final Trump card doesn't have a 200% lit yet. Exploding Rage does, but it's only with that Path of Power Goku. And Path of Power Goku is only 2
Pop
Dragon
Ku.
Ball Seekers and Bond of Friendship.
Pop.
And Gifted
Path
Warriors, I believe Gifted Warriors does have a 30% of the stats, but that's only to Int Majin Vegeta. Yeah, it's only for him and Busaga and Vegeta's family. So Worldwide Chaos doesn't have
I
one
wish
yet.
I
Battle of
knew
Fate doesn't
about
have one
that
yet. Fuse
website.
Fighters, really, he doesn't do the Kamehameha.
That other
so he's only
Dokkan
on
info
one
website
200% leader
at the
skill,
time.
that being the Trunks and Vegeta 200% leader skill. Unless I missed it. I'm pretty sure I did not miss it. I hope I didn't miss it. If I did, obviously let me know down below. So this guy being on 200% leader skill is cool, but the fact that you can't run him in today's meta is just really whatever. It's like, come on now. It's pretty clear cut why you want to run this guy in today's meta. Unless you use him as like a link battery for like, I don't know, LR
Link battery.
Zamasu. Sure, LR Fuse Zamasu. It's like, cool. I mean,
I love that term.
go ahead. But other than that, no. So what is good about this guy? I think
I'm not saying
the
anything
first
that I could
thing that is
disagree
good
with,
about
no?
this guy to me is his leader skill, that Realm of Gods or Extreme Class 3 key and 120% stats, and you know, of course, the Realm of Gods 3 key, 170% to HP and attack and 130% to defense. He had a pretty solid leader skill for the time. I feel
Agreed.
like both the Golden Week units of this year actually were done well with their leader skills because they were actually quite
Agreed.
good. It's like you can run some of these other Extreme Class characters that were powerful at the time, along with like Realm of Gods characters who are definitely pretty good. Honestly, that was pretty interesting of a leader skill to be used at this specific time.
100%.
Another thing that's good about this guy is that he's a Zamasu unit, so his link set is just going to be good. I mean, he has Big Bad Bosses, he has Nightmare, he has Dismal Future, Fear and Faith, Godly Powers. Like, we
He has
best linking partners.
those
and how many links he
Goku
shares
Black
with them.
Zamasu links.
I mean, take a look at it. Let's go and put that link level 10. It's like 80% attack,
Yeah.
40% defense.
Yeah,
60,
nah, I can't even
10%
disagree.
crit chance.
Link set's
That is
solid.
very, very good. That 30% defense is super substantial, along with that 80% attack buff. Like, what? And then, like, this guy needs defense, and when he does get his EZA, it's like he really helps this guy out. Like,
He
all
does.
he needs is defense. If he gets a defensive
He
support type unit
1000%
it is curtains.
helped out
It
this
really
guy
is. So
when he got his
that's the
EZA.
second
When
thing that's
Tech
good about
Zamasu
him,
got
is
his
the fact that
EZA,
he
helped
does-
out that guy at
he
the time.
has
I remember seeing
literally a
videos
good link set
to
'cause he is
post
a
it
villain
with those two
character
being on a
being
rotation
a
with each other.
Zamasu character. You guys
It was
know
really
these
helpful.
Zamasu and Goku Black units have good link sets.
Agreed.
And what would be another good thing about this guy? I think that is it. I'm gonna be honest. I think that is the only two good things about him is that his leader skill is quite solid for when he came out.
For
at the
sure.
time,
And his
and
link set's
he
good.
has a good link set.
Yeah.
That's it. That's really the only two good things about him. So
True.
what is bad about this guy? I think what's bad about this guy is all of his super attack effects in each transformation.
Suck.
More so the fact that you're going to be using this character specifically in this transformation all the time. Like once you transform on turn 3, I mean, obviously you're going to stay in this form most of the time, because if you transform into this form, your damage reduction gets nerfed. You're gonna get clapped. That's just really how that goes. So I think what's like bad about this guy is the fact that all his super attack effects suck in each transformation.
Agreed.
And he starts with no defense. That is so
also agreed.
Annoying.
Pretty much his main problem at the time.
He only has 2 issues, guys. 2. No defense with his damage reduction, and his super attack effect sucks.
That's
Here's how you fix him. Start him out with defense in each transformation, and go ahead and let him stack defense.
And what does Dokkan do?
We're in a stack defense meta.
Hold on. Calm down, Dev. Calm down. Calm down. And what does Dokkan do? Let's go ahead and bring him up real quick. What Dokkan does with him, they make him stack defense. Whoa! Dev predicted something? I'm not gonna lie. A couple of these videos, my predictions were correct. I can't think of any off the top of my head, but we should do a Tech Trunks video tomorrow. We're going to do Tech Trunks tomorrow. My prediction was correct about him stacking defense.
Stack defense. Because why not? We're in a stacking defense meta.
Dev, you're cooking.
Okay. I mean, was it that hard, Dokkan? It's not that hard.
It's not.
This guy's not hard to fix.
He really is. And look what the hell they did to him. They gave him start of turn defense. They gave him support. This guy stacks defense. He transforms into this form. He becomes so much more better because he's stacking attack and defense. Key and attack defense above the start of turn. He has 50% damage reduction. He's still a support type unit. Attack buff from performing a super attack, but not really a big deal. He has additional. He doesn't guarantee. What is that? He launches an additional super attack within the same time the receiver attack. Yeah, I mean, he's good. Okay. You know what's crazy? I forgot that he does this. But nonetheless, this guy is pretty fucking good. And he goes into this form and he hits the enemy with a nuclear bomb. Literally, he hits the enemy with this is a nuclear bomb of a turn. You have him right next to LR Tech Zamasu, and it's just curtains. It's like the curtain fell. The show is over.
Defense, start out with defense. Whoa, wow. Come on now. So I think that is only the 2 issues with this guy. It's like if he stacked defense and he had defense, he would be sitting pretty. But I think that is really about it. It's like what I find interesting about this guy for today. Like, of course, you wouldn't use him in no meta content, but you can sit him right next to this guy and have a little bit of fun, yeah. Because I mean, 80% attack, 30% defense.
This guy sucks now, though.
10% crit chance right next to this guy's actually.
And the problem is with that guy is that he has the same name as LR Tech Zamasu, so what in the hell is the point of running this guy? It's sad. It's like there is no reason you should be running this guy. Unless it's off meta content. There's literally no reason you should run him in meta content. Like zero. Like zilch. He gets touched, he explodes. I mean, what else can I say? One point I think I missed.
Have a little bit of fun.
One point I think I missed, and this is something that Truth said a while ago that I agreed upon, but I didn't say it in this video, was the fact that I feel as if though, and this is something I agreed on at the time, way back when he had first came out, this form is fine, this form is fine, at the time, right? This is what he said. These 2 forms are fine. No, it's this form is fine and this form is fine, but this form doesn't have enough. I remember him saying that. They should have gave this guy more. Because you're going to be seeing this guy way more than you see this guy and this guy. Seeing the mutated form. They should just put Fusion Zamasu mutated. Like, for LR Tech Zamasu. I don't understand it. But then they have Feet Beerus as Pajama Beerus. Motherfuckers. But yeah, what he did say is that this version needed a bit more. But, of course, the starter turn version as well as the active skill transformation version is fine. But yeah, that's the one thing that I feel like I should have said in this video. Other than that, I completely agree with this video. I don't really have much more to say about him. 190 likes, god damn. Good shit, guys. But yeah, I appreciate you guys for watching. You guys are the best. I'll catch you guys next video. I love you all. Like the video if you like it. Peace.